Good morning, everybody. Welcome to ShortSalePowerHour.com. I was just giving you the delay in case you were going to jump in there real quick. No? Okay. Are you feeling speechless? I'm Kevin Kaufman. This is Silent Fred. We're Group 4610, and this is ShortSalePowerHour.com. What do you want to talk about today, Fred? Really? Tenants. Tenants with short sales. Okay, guys. So here, we're going to talk about something.
I can't remain quiet that long.
I didn't think so. It was killing you.
It was tearing me up.
That's got to be your record. 30 seconds?
Tearing me up.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about it. Short sales with tenant-occupied properties. What do you have to say about that?
Well, we get questions from viewers, and as we teach and stuff like that, this is a question that comes up. So I thought it'd be a good one to address today, and it is kind of Freaky Friday. And in my opinion, the most freaky short sale situation you can have involves a tenant. Now, I'm not talking about bank short sale stuff. I'm talking about like with the homeowner situation-wise.
Right.
It's very difficult to do a short sale with a tenant in the home. Now, hear us out on this. It is not impossible. We've done it before. But what I encourage you to do is if you're taking a lot of short sale listings and you're starting to find that a lot of the homes you're listing or that homeowners come to you and want to list have tenants in them, then you need to have a set of standards.
Yeah.
And you need to abide by those standards. I'll share with you what some of our standards look like. We've got a standard that the homeowner and the tenant, and if there's a property manager in between, then that's fine. They all need to get on the same page. Have to have a written signed document that acknowledges and states that the home's going to be put up for sale, that acknowledges and states that a lockbox is going to be put on the home, that acknowledges and states that showings are going to be allowed within a matter of 2 hours or less, not 48 hours or less.
You can't do that.
That acknowledges and states that the tenant will vacate the property within 30 days of receiving an offer, I believe is what it says, 30 or 60, somewhere in that ballpark.
Yeah, so here's the deal. Some of you go, well, wait, you can't make tenants do this, you can't make them do that. Let me let you understand this. We're not making anybody do anything. This is an agreement. This is a new agreement between the seller, the owner of the property, and the tenant of the property. This is them getting on the same page before we ever list the property.
Yeah, just because you've got some landlord-tenant rules and whatever in your state that say, well, you got to give them 48, 72 hours notice, doesn't mean that two parties can't have an agreement that is tighter rules and regulations than what the law is. It just, the law is there to go ahead and say, well, this is the standard if it's not mentioned. But two people can agree to something.
Yeah, I mean that's
people get tripped out on that.
That's what a short sale is. It's a new agreement. So I don't know why everybody gets so worried around the tenant one. Here's the deal, guys. Here's what I know about real estate. If you've got a home priced appropriately, you're not getting offers. It's because they can't get access to the property.
Yep.
Otherwise, it wouldn't be priced. I mean, if it's priced right, it's an access issue every single time. And in my experience, access issues usually come from tenants. And so we've got to be able to get around that issue. We've got to be able to have access to the agents. For us, there's 35,000+ homes for sale today in our area. Guys, I don't know about your market, but in our market, agents that are out showing buyers, they're not calling for 48-hour checks when there's 35,000 houses for sale.
They're going to the vacant homes.
Yeah, they're going to go to the vacant homes. They're going to go to the homes that they can just show because there's too much available to do that. So you've got to do yourself a favor, and you've got to be able to get your home access. You've got to have that home accessed within 2 hours. If my preference is an hour or less, to be totally honest with you. So, but we give a little lag time. We know that some people work from home, etc. But the reality is you've got to have access to that property, otherwise you're never going to sell it.
I think I was quiet for more than 30 seconds because that was like the longest run-on sentence I've ever heard.
You're welcome.
So here's the deal. Before you go and think that we're all mean to the tenants and they have to do blah, blah, blah.
We end up getting them a pretty good deal.
We highly encourage our homeowner to go to them and offer them discounted rent. Because you know what? The tenant does not have to agree to a lockbox or showings at a quicker amount or have to move out early. They don't have to agree to any of that.
Absolutely.
They absolutely can say no to that. But if the homeowner approaches it right, what we've found is that the tenants, while they're not happy they may have to move earlier than their lease, they're happy that they're not going to be evicted or the home's not going to be foreclosed on, and then they're going to be evicted, and they appreciate the notice up front. And when you approach people the right way and do things the right way, and you offer a win-win situation like, hey, in exchange, Mr. Tenant, for you doing all this, I will go ahead and discount your rent, for example, in half. That seems to honestly like make the whole situation a little bit better.
Yeah, absolutely. So
now, again, My real preference would be that the tenant moves out before we list the home, but perfect world, that would be great. But in an imperfect world, sometimes you got to go ahead and have some standards for the tenant to allow the home to be sold. And I will tell you, if you're seeing some of your listings that aren't getting offers, evaluate, if you have a lot of them anyway, evaluate which ones have tenants and which ones don't, because we've definitely seen a trend in our business. Homes with tenants take longer to sell, period, end of story.
Yeah, I would pretty much guarantee you'll see the same thing.
Absolutely. I'm ready to wrap it up.
Me too. Don't forget, guys, Friday, April 1st, price goes up today. If you've not purchased your ticket, you might want to do so right after you finish this video.
Purchasing a ticket to what? Like
short
see
sales,
the Wizard of Oz or something?
I was actually getting ready to say that.
Oh, okay.
But Wizard of Oz will be there.
Okay.
At Short Sales Uncensored in Las Vegas, guys. Friday, April 1st, no Fool's Day joke. It's not an April Fool's Day joke. Get there.
It's Kevin and I and B-Train. Definitely want to be there.
Fist pumping all the way through.
That's right. 1, 2, 3. Short sale power hour. Short sale power hour. We love you, B-Train. Hope you watch this video.